It's November 2021, and here's your real estate market update. All right, guys, it's Charles, West USA Realty, and today, as always, we go over our real estate market. The reason we do this is because I believe in real estate as an asset class, and it's very important to know what's happening with your money, for your house, for your family, and all general purposes, right? So, as always with this show, we go over the 5 major areas in regards to our real estate market. We're going to go over our active listings. We're going to go over our sold listings. We're going to go over our median price per square foot. We're going to go over our months of supply and also our median days on market. I have a bunch of stats for you guys, and I want to talk to you about the market because it's getting a little bit weird right now. So, as always, again, for your specific city in the West Valley, there's going to be a link here. You can check and see what you're doing as far as what your house or your I don't know what's going on. I'm excited today, guys. But you'll be able to see what's happening with your city down below or up top somewhere in this description. So active listings. So we're down 3%. The market is literally doing this, guys. So some areas are up, like Tucson, 70%, which is crazy. 70% more active listings. But then you have places that are down. We have Sun City that's down, Peoria, Phoenix, El Mirage. I have all these cities that are down in their active listings. Now, some of them it's going to paint a very specific picture, right? Because we're looking at supply and demand. Well, if we're getting a lot more supply in Tucson, what is that going to do to prices in a month or two, and vice versa? So when we're looking at our sold listings, we're down 12% on average here in the West Valley. El Mirage is up 42%. We're looking at Waddell. Waddell's down like 58, 59%. So we're having this split in the market. Now, I always look into these numbers to find out why. Yes, this is reporting, but why? Are there more people buying in this area, or are there less people buying? What's fueling this? Are there more imports from out of state? I know specifically because I've been doing this for over a year now, this market update. When Waddell had a spike out of nowhere, it was because of new build sales, new builds closing. So there was a community that built out all these properties. They sold them all, and they all happened to close in a certain month. I believe it was November. So now we're looking at them down 58%, which is a crazy headline as far as their sold listings. Well, that's because there's not that many new builds now. So if you're counting on regular people selling homes, it's not going to jump as much. But if you have a new build community and they all close at the same time because they opened at a certain time and it just happens to fall within a certain month, that's why you're going to have certain things as far as numbers reporting and things like that. So one of the benefits of doing this show, so if you haven't subscribed or anything like that, do it, because then you'll get all this insider information. So median price per square foot, that's the only thing that is not split. Everybody's up. The average is pretty true. The median is about 32.8% when we're looking at this, which is very, very it's very accurate for the market. I mean, it has to be, right? But Tucson is up the most. It's at 52%. Goodyear is up a lot too, around 40% as far as these numbers when it comes to the median price per square foot. Something interesting about this, and again, if you guys are in Goodyear or Waddell, you're gonna have these are my black and white copies. I'm trying to save ink, right? But when I'm looking at these markets, we're gonna get into these months of supply, which is our next ratio, our next metric that we look at. On average, our months of supply is up 10%, which is really good, actually. It's pacing very nicely as far as more homes coming onto the market. So it's not all at once, because a flood would actually hurt the market. But as they slowly start to trickle in, more homes becoming available, it's becoming a little bit better for buyers. Sellers are still getting a good price for their house right now, but it's alleviating a lot of the stress and the concern for the buyers of being able to get into a property. It hasn't happened yet to where it's normal, but it's getting better. We're still at 3 weeks of supply in a normal market. You're looking at 4 to 6 months of supply. So just to give you guys a frame of reference, when I'm looking at this, these specific cities like Goodyear and Waddell are showing 90%, 100. I think Waddell was up 163% when it comes to the months of supply. So there's a lot of homes available. I know there's a lot of new builds over there, right? But in addition to that, their sold listings are down. Their inventory is up. Supply and demand. So what happens to Waddell? on this in the micro scale. It'll be really interesting to watch over the next couple months. The active listings are up a little bit, but it'll be very interesting to watch. And this is where being having an expert is actually, I'm not plugging myself, but it's actually really good because we can see why, like what's going on in that area. What are you looking to buy? Is it the larger lots, the acre homes? Or is it the new builds, the smaller homes that are being built? So all these little things come into play. And we'll wrap up, guys, with our median days on market. We're down about 12%, so they are selling faster, but more homes are coming on, but they're being cleaned off a lot quicker. So meaning we're at 22 days. So this is all I have for you guys for the market update for this month of November. If you have any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me a message. I love talking about this stuff. It's a little weird, but I love these numbers and markets and all that jazz. So I love talking to you guys, and you have a great November.